Dr. Subhash Bhamre, the Raksha Raj Mantri, officers from the armed forces, members from the industry, personalities from the academia, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be here, present amongst an enlightened audience, to be discussing issues on digitizing the Indian Army with modern solutions that will help us in winning future wars through a process of digitization. Future wars are going to be complex. The nature of warfare is rapidly changing. And we will find that in a country like ours, we will continue to be faced with some conventional or non-traditional forms of warfare. The armed forces will have to remain prepared for conventional wars along our borders. It is therefore important that in this complex environment, technology is imbibed by the armed forces in a manner that we rapidly keep pace with the changing technologies before they become obsolete. So to this extent, I do agree with the Signal Officer in Chief when he said that whatever we have to induct must be done through fast-track procedures because technology becomes obsolete very soon. But for that to happen, it is important that we are able to identify the correct type of technology and equipment that is to be inducted into the armed forces. We ensure that our trial procedures do not linger on for long. And finally, that we are able to identify partners who are willing to support the Make in India initiative of the government and that of the armed forces. If we are able to integrate all these, then I'm sure technology will be imbibed and will be inducted into the armed forces in a faster time frame. We are witnessing a change in the manner in which communication technology is changing. Cyber threats are there. We will continue. Whether it or not, social media is inevitable. And I think it is the adversary who seems to be taking advantage of digitization and technology. In the army, we have to keep pace with the digitized world. We have to ensure that most of the systems get digitized as early as possible. At the same time, we have to also remember that war will be fought on borders. And therefore, whatever technology that we are going to incorporate into our communication systems have to be ruggedized, lightweight, simple, based on maintenance requirements that are easily carried out in the forward areas. Because most of the trials and the displays that we witness in the portals of such seminar halls may not necessarily be workable or work in the front line. As I was witnessing from the stalls, I did mention that whatever is being displayed has to be finally deployed on the Sikkim plateau at an altitude of 18,000 feet, on the borders in Ladakh at temperatures ranging between -20 to +10 in the hot summers, in the desert sector where the summer temperature can go up to 55 degrees. So it is in these kind of environments where this technology has to be imbibed. Secondly, the person who has to man this system has to invariably carry these systems on his back. And therefore we have to ensure that while we have vehicle-based and heavier HMV-based systems, we are also able to develop systems which are compatible with the heavier systems which can also be moved on manpack. And therefore we have to ensure that systems are developed in such a way that while you have a lighter version, but both must function. Again, we have to have encryption mechanisms, both for voice and data. Because in armed forces, we will always be concerned about security of our communications and security of our systems. And therefore, we have to ensure that the encryption model that we have facilitate the working of the system, facilitate interoperability, and we are able to imbibe technology that suits the Indian Armed Forces. Today's seminar, that is the core signals and the consideration of Indian industry, is going to address just the issue that we have highlighted. We hope that during this seminar, we are able to come up with some important lessons on how best we should carry forward imbibing technology in a digitized form, and that the results of the seminar will not just get confined to files and books, but the process must move forward. And for that, we have created the Army Design Bureau, which will become the interface between the Director of Signals and the industry academy. So we will have an interface between the Army and including the academy, members from the academy to ensure that what we discussed today is carried forward. We are encouraging the industry and members from the academy to move forward areas, see the terrain, the environment of the armed forces, and develop the equipment and systems, understand where we have to be. Only then we will be able to come to logical tools, develop solutions, and not armed forces. I wish this seminar, and I am confident that whatever emerges from the discussions will be carried out in real time frame, as the SPC said, in fast track procedure. We will support the initiative in whatever way. We have Honorable Raksha Rajamantri here. We understand the requirement of funding for the forces, and this kind of problems do come from time to that. To the organization need the Army national funding, these will be made available, and that is why we have the Ministry of Defence Rajamantri himself here to appreciate the requirement of funds for taking this process forward. In the I once again wish to compliment the Signal Directorate and the EPI for organizing seminar, and I wish seminar grand success. Thank you and Jai Hind.